A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights.
YouTube channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna Hightower. Long time no see, guys. I feel like this keeps being the trend these past couple months, but I'm trying my hardest to stay consistent, to put content out for you guys. Yeah, the same old spiel. My master's has been crazy, but I'm gonna start this video off with, let me know what videos you guys want to see down in the comments below. I want to know, what videos on my channel do you guys like the best? What do you want me to touch on? What do you want me to do more of? My next couple of videos are kind of like random. They're things that I wanted to touch on, so here I am. This is what we are doing. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment down below of what you want to see or any comment. And then if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to your girl, because I'm really trying to get all this content back up, at least posting once a week, because once a week is definitely doable for me right now. So all right, today's subject, if you read the title, we are going to be talking about, if you guys do not know who Miss Brittany Renner is, Brittany Renner is basically like an Instagram influencer. She started out doing like fitness influencing and just blew up. She's wrote a book now. I actually did read her book and I thought it was like pretty good. It was pretty insightful. But yeah, she's basically like an Instagram influencer. You know, she has that very like beautiful, like really like dope, beautiful body. I think she's a beautiful person and I did like her a lot, but I kind of don't like her as much as I used to, for the reasons that we're going to talk about in this video right now. First, I want to preface with, you know, a lot of things can like go around in the media, and the media is going to say what they think, and then you're going to have like two sides to every story. One thing that we're not going to do on my channel is like just like bash another woman. We're not going to bash another woman, because at the end of the day, when it comes to relationships and couples, like, you really don't know what really is happening, right? There's always two sides of the story, and then there's the truth. That's pure, like, that's just what it is. So like I said, I'm just giving like more of my thoughts and feelings around the current situation with Brittany Renner, who has a infant. I think her son is like a couple months old, like maybe like 3 months old-ish. Don't quote me. And then she has a child with, he's an NBA basketball player named PJ Washington. So again, they have a child. They were dating for like a good time, like probably about a year. And then they got pregnant, had their baby. And now with the baby like a couple months old, they are separated. And Brittany is back out traveling, like doing like club promotions. And she hangs out with like that kind of crowd. Again, like I said, this video is not to bash Brittany Renner or PJ Washington or their relationship or her as a woman. I just have some thoughts and feelings about the situation and how people, and even people that like are on my Instagram and my page and I know in real life, feel about the situation, that I just feel like is so messed up and so toxic to the younger generation who is out here watching these people, myself included. So yeah, I want to touch on that. That's what we're going to touch on right now. Let's go ahead and get into the video. I have a new intro. Thank you to Shelby. I will put Shelby's Instagram down below. If you need an intro or any type of graphics, hit her up. Yeah, so again, my overall thoughts. So what happened was, again, I'm going to insert some stuff. So I kind of noticed that they probably broke up because all the pictures of like PJ went off of Brittany's Instagram, and then shortly after PJ, like a lot of the stuff of like her went off of his Instagram. And then he basically went off online. He went off and posted tweets basically insinuating that it was all a lie, that she like knew she wanted to have a baby by him, and now he is court ordered to pay her a lot of money. Like, I'm talking like a lot of money, monthly. Her child will be set, she will be set, and a lot of people have thoughts and feelings. PJ has thoughts and feelings. Brittany has been pretty quiet. She put out one tweet kind of insinuating that maybe there was cheating involved, which is why I say I never get involved, because not everybody is going to stay through treating and mistreatment. I do think that, like, well, they're not married, see? But having a kid with someone is like one of the probably the most important decisions you could make of your life. But I do understand not staying for like your safety or like cheating, things like that. I get. So again, we're not going to focus as much as to why she left, but there are some really good, actually disturbing like things behind the scenes. So a little fun fact, Brittany Renner has actually been like kind of like, I consider it grooming this man, PJ Washington. Now, let me preface, this is a grown ass man, right? Like this man, he made his bed, now he has to lie in it. 22 is grown, but you know, Brittany Renner's like 29, she's almost 30 years old. And she's been going to this man, like she was going to his games like when he was 18, fresh out of high school and college, going to his games. There is a lot of grooming. A lot of people feel, even like experts feel, that she groomed this man. I just feel like we treat men who groom these young women so like vile. What is any different from her, because she's a pretty woman who groomed this young man, in my personal opinion. Again, he's still grown, but we all know how grooming kind of works over the years, and he felt that she was going to be there for him, and then ultimately got her pregnant, and now they have a child, and this man is going to be paying her for the rest of his life. And again, as you guys just saw, it is like $200,000 a month. It is a significant amount of money, like a lot of money. And what even disturbs people more is that in the book she wrote, it basically is a play-by-play for how to scam rich men. It's a play-by-play for how to be pretty and like a baddie and like get like rich athletes, rappers, which if I was single, I might like talk to an athlete or rapper. They'd have to be real big. I'm talking like Drake. I'm going after the investors. People in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, baby, that's where the real money is. But besides the point, they're teaching these people how to, she taught them how to scam. And so people are like, wow, like what she did in her book is what is happening like right now with her and PJ. It is, like I said, it's actually very disturbing. So throw that in with the grooming. It's kind of like, okay, again, two sides of every story. We don't all the way know what happened. But what I really, really want to hit with this is the things people are saying all over, like online. And I truly ask myself, maybe people are just saying this because it's online and like, you know, they have this like tough persona. But people are saying things like hashtag city girls up, take that man's money, that's how we do men, that's what men get. Like, I just feel like, why do we hate all men? Like, that's my thing. Why is the goal to get like a rich dude, and because of his success you just want to get pregnant and then have him pay you the rest of your life? I just feel like it happens, and divorce happens, but like I just feel like to go out there and advocate for women like having babies and not having, and then like separating and having two separate households. And a lot, not all, but a lot of these kids like never have like a solid father figure in their lives. Some do. Look at like Sierra and Russell Westbrook. Beautiful family. Absolutely beautiful family. You know, but Sierra is lucky. That is not a lot of women, and actually not a lot of black women nowadays. Let's even like dial back into that. And I'm sure that if you are a single mother who is watching this, and any single mother actually, I would think that you would agree that like no one should ever advocate for like having a baby with a man and then having to go through divorce or a rough breakup, and because he'll pay me the rest of my life. I don't think any single mom like wants that for herself. Going out and like if you like don't want a husband and you just want to like have a surrogate child, that's different. But I'm talking like getting pregnant by a man that you're with and then having to go through that and put the child through that. Like I don't think anyone wants to do that. So just seeing people like real life glamorize this is like, in my opinion, disturbing. It's disturbing. If you're someone that's doing this, I just really think you should like sit back and like think about what you're saying and what you're putting out there. It's one thing to joke. Look, I could tell some people were joking, like, wow, like she took that man's money, like prayers for PJ. But no, some people were genuinely, like I said, like city girls up, like that's what we do here. Like I saw people say like, yeah, I'll have a baby by someone because I have a baby, but I don't want to marry that man, and I'll have his baby because I want a child, and then he'll pay me. People were putting this stuff online. Again, I don't know if it was like they're being real, but I would hope they're not, because crazy, right? So switching gears from that Brittany Renner, those are my thoughts and feelings. I wanted to start doing more like random thoughts and feeling stuff, so you guys can get to know me and really the type of person that I am on this channel. So that's my first thing. Next up, we're gonna talk about DaBaby. If you guys do not know what's going on with DaBaby, he went out on stage and just freaking lost it at a performance, basically calling out all members of the LGBTQ community, calling out all gay men, saying that all like gay men have AIDS and HIV, and belittling women as always, talking about if their like pussies aren't clean and if their pussy doesn't taste like water, which he obviously is childish, because any real man knows that shit doesn't taste like water all the time. It tastes like freaking pussy. But besides the point, you know, DaBaby has really, and I'm bad. I support DaBaby. Well, supported DaBaby. Like, all his music I was always streaming. He's actually one of my favorite rappers right now, to be honest with you. I think his music is all catchy. It's all a bop. Like, I love it. But he really does put down black women specifically. I truly do believe he's very colorist. He very much puts like light-skinned girls on a pedestal over brown and dark-skinned girls, which as a light-skinned woman myself, I feel like that is extremely fucked up. And it is colorist and it's disgusting, because I just don't, yeah, that's a story for a total different day. But for him to come out and what he said on stage, if you haven't seen the performance, I will find a link below. It was like his opinion, but a very strong opinion. So basically that's the thing right now. Everyone's like, okay, so you're not allowed to have an opinion. And I hate seeing people say like, okay, so you can support Lil Nas X and it's fine, but if you support DaBaby, you're bad. Here's the thing, y'all. You have to understand, people like Lil Nas X, they're not tearing another group of like society down. He's not out here like, fuck straight men, like straight men are disgusting, blah blah blah. He's out here just making his music. Honestly, I think he's a marketing genius, because even the people that don't like his videos are watching them to like be in like disgust and awe of them. And he's a marketing genius. I think he's going to go down as literally one of like the greatest like pop like artists and performers, in my opinion, for that reason. But DaBaby literally went after an entire community of people, made them feel less, to say that like, oh, they have HIV and they're dying and spreading it. A, is false, because people are living with HIV like regularly now, because it's just not, it's not back in like the 1970s when we didn't know how to regulate HIV. And also, fun fact, the highest population of HIV is actually married men. Black married men hold the highest HIV rates, and they give it to their wives. So I found that, and I'll put that down below where you can literally go view that stat. It is married men who transmit the most HIV cases, which I also found really interesting. But I digress. Yeah, the whole situation was just really messed up, and now he is getting like canceled everywhere. He's getting canceled from all his shows, canceled online, and like it's very back and forth. People are like, oh, we'll cancel him because he's a black man, we'll cancel him because he's coming after the gay and the trans community. No, I really think he said something that, like, he said things that were fucked up, dude. Regardless of who he said them to, you can only say so many fucked up things. And yeah, people are right, that's his opinion. But by him giving that opinion, he's going to lose supporters. He's gonna lose brand deals and people that aren't gonna associate themselves, because what? They're probably gonna lose all of that community as well if they continue to work with him. So I just wish that people, I feel like social media just really fires people up. Like, I wish people would take a second to like sit back and really think before they like post stuff, because people post things like, we know these people. Like, I swear people would defend DaBaby and people like Brittany Renner like we're their best friend, and we don't even know these people. Like, it's just kind of bizarre and beyond me. And I feel like to give my opinion, because maybe it could sway someone to see a different viewpoint, but mostly because I do have like young people here on this channel. And I mean, I'm only 24. I consider anyone really younger than me the young people. We're definitely younger than 18. And I just want them, you know, people to use their minds a bit more and really don't think like, oh, well, I agree with this opinion, I don't support gay people or trans people. That is your opinion, and I'm here to say, like, that's fine. If you don't support gay and trans people, like, you're entitled to your opinion, okay? But when you're in the public light, for you to come out and say things like that, you're gonna lose that population, and you have to be prepared for that backlash, right? So no one's saying like, oh, don't have that opinion if that's gonna be your opinion, which I feel is very ignorant and uneducated opinion. Even if you bring religion into it, I just don't see what it has to do with us, what someone else does sexually or with their body. It really is something that I feel strongly about, does not concern me, because I'm not gay or in the LGBTQ community. So I just don't concern myself with like even tearing people down. I support them, and because it doesn't affect me. Why would I not, you know? So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on those topics. What do you guys think? Truly, comment down below. What do you guys think about, you know, the whole Brittany Renner situation? And, you know, she's real quiet, guys. She's not addressing it at all. And she's actually coming to Phoenix the week I'm filming this. She's coming to Phoenix this weekend. And people are like going nuts. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I view her in the same light that I did. It's just not and her not saying anything either is not a really good look. Again, she doesn't owe anybody anything, but when you're in the public light, you do. Like, you have to explain yourself to people. It comes with the territory. And so I'm curious, you know, what do you guys feel about that? And people glorifying, you know, being a single mom and becoming a mom just because you want a kid, fuck who the kid is with, you know. And I think that my best friend was a single mother, and she agrees. Like, no one goes into it with that intent. You know what I mean? So to see people glorifying that, it was just disturbing, you know. It was disturbing, and I think it sends the wrong message to like young people who are online. Like, oh, it's okay to like get pregnant by whoever and not like be married and not like, you know, or not even be married, just at least be together, see a future together, or be the right, like a good solid man, you know what I mean? Not just for like, oh, he has money, but fuck like the kid growing up with like any emotional trauma. You feel me? What do you guys feel about that? And also, what do you guys feel about DaBaby? You know, what are your thoughts? Do you think people are being too hard on him? Do you think that, like me, yes, you're entitled to your opinion, but be damn prepared for the backlash when you say ignorant things like what he said? What do you guys think? I'm curious. So, all right. That is this week's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I definitely am going to see you guys in the next video. All right, guys.